Hey, and happy Monday. This is Janet, and I am here for another little time saving secrets or shortcut for you. Today's a really fun topic. A friend of mine, former mentor of mine, told me about this site called Jarvis.ai. So let's go ahead and we'll start out first of all reminding you where you can find information about the Monday Lives. We come live every Monday from 11 to about 11:15. And so you can go to our website, virtualinstructor.com, and you'll see the link to our calendar. So this week we're talking about Jarvis AI. Next week, I'm going to be talking about Windows 11, and I'll show you some overviews. I have upgraded to it. And the following week, we're going to talk about the PowerPoint photo album. I was going to talk about that a few weeks ago, but that was the day that good old Facebook went offline. So I'll do that on November 8th. And then on November 15th, if you're a Word user, even if you're using Google Docs, you'll be able to use a lot of the shortcuts I'm going to show you. But I'm going to show you some keyboard shortcuts and mouse shortcuts that really save a tremendous amount of editing time. All right, enough about that. Let's get started talking about Jarvis AI. So this is where you go. I'm going to go ahead and get out of PowerPoint and let's go into good old Jarvis. And so this is the dashboard when you first come in. I'm on the boss mode plan. If you decide to go with this, I recommend you do get the boss mode plan. But you can sign up and you can get, I think, a 5-day free trial so you can test it out. So Jarvis is artificial intelligence to help you write text, news blogs, news articles, you name it. And I don't know about you, but I'm pretty good at doing videos. I'm happy with doing that. I'm great at writing step-by-step training guides. But when it comes to just writing something, I get writer's block a lot. So I am loving this. So I'm just going to show you a little bit of how it works. Now, Jarvis actually looks at every single word. So they tell you that it's 99% plagiarism free, but they've even added a plagiarism checker for you. All righty, so let's go over and we'll start out with the templates. And so with the templates, you have a whole variety of templates you can use to have Jarvis help write things for you. Now, I am not an expert in this program at all. I've just started using it for a couple weeks, but they do have a really good tutorial you can go through. And they say on the tutorial that basically Jarvis has learned everything out there on the internet up to into 2019. So 2020, it doesn't know about COVID hitting or any of that, but it basically has read all these articles. And then when you want it to help you, it literally looks at every word you ask it for and goes into its database somehow and comes up with amazing things. So let's take a look and see what's going on. So here's just a few. You'll see as I'm scrolling through, there's a lot of templates that come with it. Now, the first one I said I was going to talk about was a feature to benefit one. So here's the feature to benefit. So all I'll do is click on it. And what's kind of cool is I'm going to be lazy and I'm just going to use their sample so you can see. So their sample says, save time by attending a business plan workshop. And you can put in whatever voice you want. So you can have hilarious, you can make anything you want. It's not like it's a drop down that you pick from. So I'll just keep what they have as their default. It looks like it's spelled wrong. So I'll just keep their default. And down at the bottom, I'm going to have 3 outputs, but you can adjust how many outputs you want. And then all you have to do is click on this generate AI content. Now they say it's different every time because Jarvis is always analyzing things word by word. So we'll take a look. Look at what it brought up. So one option is learn how to create a business plan in one day. Meet other entrepreneurs and give feedback on your ideas, get started on the right foot. And then there's another one, standard benefits, gain a better understanding of the business world. This is different than when I did the sample to test out what I wanted to do for today's live. So it's kind of cool. And you can actually save it. I'm not going to, I'm just going to kind of keep it at this for you. But that was pretty slick. So it might give you some ideas on, something to start writing about. I'll go back over to the templates area. And the next one that I'll show you, I'm just going to go down quite a bit. So sorry to go too fast, but you might want to go over to Jarvis.ai and test it out yourself. I'm going to go over to the, let's see, let's do the engaging question. Well, let's do the, we'll do the engaging questions, see what that is. So here, we're just going to use their default. You put in what your topic is. They've got Bitcoin price rising. The audience are gold investors, and we've got a casual voice. So let's click on this and see what Jarvis gives us. So here it comes, just waiting a teeny bit. And so these are engaging questions. So one, have you ever had to work with a home buyer that was looking for an AI assistant? Well, that's not too good. So you can see it's not 100% perfect. Let's see. What are your thoughts of the future for artificial intelligence in real estate? So here's an example, and I just tested this out. I wouldn't say this is all that great. So you might actually try changing the topic a little bit. Let's just try putting in Bitcoin. Bitcoin. And maybe it just didn't notice what I put in there. So audience, investors, and casual. We'll just keep it as casual. All right, let's see what happens if I regenerate it. So let's generate some new information and see what happens. But this is pretty cool. So even see if you didn't get something that you were interested in, you just change it. So here, this is a little bit better. What are the advantages of Bitcoin over flat currency? This is much better, probably because I didn't type it in. So sorry about that. Here you go. What do you think of the future of Bitcoins is? So they give you quite a bit of information. And then you can delete anything you don't want. You can also save it, flag it, that sort of thing. All right, I'm going to go back over to the template area. And let's do another one. There was one down here for if you had something in Pinterest. So let's click on Pinterest. And let's just put in Halloween decorations. How's that? Coming up on Halloween. Tiny words, pumpkin. How's that? And a product or name, let's put in candle. And tone of voice, let's put in fun. So I just made this up. Oh, help if I could spell candle, huh? Okay, there we go. Let's go ahead and click on Generate AI and see what we get. So hopefully you're seeing some ways that you might use this. Remember, you can get 5 days for free to test it out. So here's a pin title, Halloweeny decorations. And then these candle holders are perfect for your Halloween decor. Pretty cool, huh? So it's pretty amazing how quickly they can write it. Look at this. They even put in a link here. That's kind of slick. All righty. So I'm going to do one last one that I think is amazing. So I'm going to go back over to the dashboard right now. And I've got to give a shout out to this gal, Molly Mahoney. And Austin Distel is actually with Jarvis, but Molly is amazing. She's amazing at video, and she's a video coach, but she did this video out on YouTube. So I highly recommend watching it. And she created a recipe. So in addition to these little scripts that they've got for you, you can create recipes, kind of like a mail merge type thing for Jarvis. And she shared this with everyone. So I actually have one. So I'm going to go back to mine and I'm going to go into my recipes. Now, I think you have to be in the boss mode to be able to have these recipes, but I'm just going to run it. And so what's cool is with this, and you can customize them. I have not customized one yet. I'm just using hers, but it has right here, it says, write a content brief about, and you put in some kind of topic. So let's put in, since it is coming up on Halloween, how about a Halloween party? All right. And then all you have to do is right after that little period here, I'm on a PC, so I just hold down the control key and tap the enter key. And if you're on a Mac, it's command and return. So I just did Control Enter, and look at this. It is writing the start of an article for me, or something that I could use as a video script. So here it says, Halloween is a great time to invite friends and family to your home for a party. This is amazing. You can set the mood with some spectacular decorations and throw in some fun games too. There are tons of things you can do for this holiday, but these ideas should get you started. And so then it tells you to manually move this to the sidebar. So what I'm going to do is just take this and I'm going to cut it. And then I'm just going to put it over here in this little sidebar and paste it. And then I'm going to delete this leftover part. And then the next thing, whoops, I got to put this little thing in, is write 5 compelling titles based on this content brief. So right over here. So I don't have to write anything. I'm just going to move my cursor there, do Control Enter, and Jarvis is going to write 5 different topics for me. And so I've got 5 ideas for a spooktacular Halloween party, Halloween decorating 101, fun games you can play at Halloween parties, scariest Halloween decoration ever. I'm going to take this one, 5 ideas for a spooktacular Halloween party. So what it tells me now is to manually select my favorite one and then apply H1 format. So I select it and I click on H1, and then all I do is cut it and put it up here in the title area, and I'll paste it. And then I'll just get rid of the rest of this stuff. And then, so if I wanted to have, and she set this up so it will create a video script for you that you can follow, as well as write some blogs for you. Now, I'm not going to go through this whole thing. This is the last thing I'll do, but I highly recommend going over to watch that video on YouTube. So you'd look up Molly, Mahoney, and Jarvis, and you'll find it. All right, so now this one is write a PAS. So that stands for Problem, Agitate, Solution for a blog post from the title above. So all I have to do again is just do Control Enter. And when I do that, look at that, it gives me the problem, agitate, solution. So it gives me an idea on how to write a blog post. So the problem, Halloween is a great time to invite friends and family over to your home for a party. You can set the mood with spectacular decorations and throw some fun games. 2, there are tons of ideas you can do for this holiday, but these ideas should get you started. So that could be, not really a problem, but that's could be what you start writing. And then, but if you're not sure where to start, you've got 5 ideas that will make your Halloween party the best one yet. And then they give you, look at this, the 5 ideas, or actually 3 ideas, it looks like. So hopefully that gives you some ideas on how Jarvis works. And I'm just going to pop back over because this video is phenomenal. It's over on YouTube. So you just, how to write a video script that converts with Jarvis. And if you just go to Google and search for Molly Mahoney and then put in Jarvis, then you'll see her video. So hopefully this gives you some ideas. Let me come on back over to find my mouse. And I hope you were able to get some ideas on how you might be able to use Jarvis. I am really looking forward to this because I can start just putting in topics to give me ideas and then can go from there. I don't have to start from like a blank piece of paper. Hope you had enjoyed this, and I'll do one more screen share with you. And let me pop back over. And just as a reminder, next week I'll be talking about Windows 11, and then the following week Photoshop, the PowerPoint photo album. Sorry about that. And that's really cool. If you haven't used that, there are so many great little ways that can speed up creating a PowerPoint presentation. And then on the 15th, I'll be talking about some shortcuts that a lot of people don't know about when they're editing in Word. And if you work in Word, you want those shortcuts. You want to speed it up and move on to something else. So if you would like a reminder, usually send it out about an hour before. Then you can just go and fill in your name and email address. We will not bombard you with a bunch of emails. It's just going to be a little reminder for you. All right. Have a great rest of your week, and I hope you find some time to go over and check out this Jarvis.ai. And let me know in the comments below if you do actually go test it out. Let me know what you think about it. Have a great rest of your week. See you next Monday.